Welcome to Ryan Field on the campus of Northwestern University and home to the Wildcats, where the purple-clad fans are eager to get this one started. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the UConn Huskies taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Northwestern. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Connecticut's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Simmons. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
The Huskies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this run. Oh, he's got some space. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Scanning the field, it's Fagnano. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Nice catch, just past the first down marker, so this drive stays alive. Nice job by the quarterback and receiver.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They've got the defense reeling right now in that big play to the 29.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Dropping back, it's Stone. Unleashes one deep. Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry, and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate, and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UConn going back to work on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, he's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And man, that's the 2nd fumble of the game. That's day 1. Like, we go over this, cover each point of the football, tuck it away, don't reach it out from your body. So frustrating for a coach. You draw up all these scripts and all these plays, and the first thing you do the first 2 drives is cough the football up.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
1st and goal, Northwestern.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to get it in. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Northwestern! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The UConn offense goes back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
keeps it on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Second down coming up.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play something.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch, it's Murphy. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. He's got it down the left side. Touchdown, UConn. A great catch and run for 6.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, 1st down here. Pulls it in, it's Farrell.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The option look. He'll pitch it. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the 1st down.
Northwestern coming to the line with another 1st down. catch in the middle. It's Farrell.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Back to pass, it's Stone. He's got him in the flat. Breaks into the open. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Gonna swing it on second down. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Going for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, but I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UConn going back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Makes the grab over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
To the right. Picks up 4. Brings up 2nd down.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that 1st.
UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Wants to throw it. The short hands, it's Hansen. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Takes the handoff, it's Edwards. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there, and just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Fagnano. Grab near the marker is Hansen. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw, it's Stone. Unloads to the right. It's caught. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 and the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Farrell. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Stone. Gets it out quickly. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Northwestern will kick it off as we start the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UConn offense goes back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Back to throw, it's Fagnano. He's got him. Plows through the defense. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. And they can't make the connection.
It is very tough when you're a secondary player to cover guys for long periods of time. Great job by the secondary, taking away all the options, even when the pass rush didn't get home.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
UConn will have to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Farrell. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd down.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Covey. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Stone. Throwing right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to...
He's got it along the sideline. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Huskies. And the comeback is on.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Back to pass, it's Stone. Fires to the tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Farrell. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. On the run, it's Porter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They'll go right back to the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Looking for a man, it's Stone. Drops it off to the running back. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The UConn offense goes back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Murphy. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
15. Good enough for a first down.
How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Back to throw. It's Fagnano. That's reeled in. It's Hansen. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Looking for space. It's Edwards. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. That'll pull them back to within 6.
That makes the score Northwestern 30, UConn 24.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Edwards. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
The kick is on its way. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Grabbed in the middle, it's Farrell. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Stone. Makes the grab. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
To the ground with the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's coming. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UConn offense goes back to work. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Got his man to the left. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Parker. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Murphy. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Huskies will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Edwards. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
They just keep firing. Looking to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, UConn! And here they come, almost all the way back.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with the win.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. 1 minute left to play, plenty of time if they can recover this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. And right now, you still have a 2-point lead, David, but you have to be aggressive.
And don't let that scare you, right? You've been executing offensively. You still got the lead, Jesse. No need to panic.
Yeah, and this is where your leaders on offense really have to step up. They got to keep everybody calm and make sure everyone's on the same page here on this drive.
He'll keep it himself. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.